cannot think of a prouder moment for me than to be at this podium today for an inaugural Corporation of the Year award. It's given in honor of the exemplary global corporate social responsibility program that has been instigated largely under David Cordani's leadership. This is not something that's simply focused on America. This is a global commitment by David and his employees worldwide to a corporate ethos that believes that social responsibility is not only good for those who benefit from it in terms of individuals, groups, and communities, but it's also good business.
Today I have the great privilege of actually presenting an award on behalf of the Board of Directors and the World Affairs Council to David. He is the President and CEO of Cinga. He is recognized and as an active leader and commitment to his global social responsibility on a global basis is renowned. He does it in his organization, and everyone he's involved with does it, not because it's just, a good thing to do, but because it's the right thing to do. And he does it in the communities where they work, in many, many countries around the world, in a very complex world in which we live. So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the World Affairs Council, we'd like to present this award to David Cordani, President and CEO of Cinga. So we're going to read the citation on this plaque, if we may, to the Corporation of the Year Award presented to Cinga and accepted by President and CEO David Cordani in recognition of global corporate social responsibility on November 12, 2010.
Thank you. On behalf of our company, 40,000 colleagues worldwide, appreciate the acknowledgement and recognition. There's always more that we can do, will do, and should do, because as a company we believe we have an ability to get better tomorrow for what we learned from yesterday. So opportunities like this reinstitute my drive, which my colleagues will be happy, to raise the bar even higher for us, because you truly can learn from yesterday to get better tomorrow each and every day. As it relates to corporate social responsibility and making a difference, it's a basic fundamental belief. We believe we have an opportunity and responsibility to make a difference in the communities we work, serve, and play in. That's how we talk about it. And if you can mobilize and engage your colleagues to activate and make a difference in what's important to them, given that our mission statement is to improve health, well-being, and sense of security, the way I talk to my colleagues, if you can't find something that's important to you that fits in health, well-being, and sense of security, you're not looking hard enough. Because you have a different opportunity to change people's lives. And we truly reach globally around that. So whether it's volunteering to build housing in Indonesia, clean water activities in Greater India, whether it was in Korea where we realized there weren't dental programs that existed and we partnered with the university to evolve programs relative to dental programs, but then we realized with the underserved population there was an access, so we funded a mobile dental clinic and brought access to an underserved part of the population. It continues on and on and on. And what we realize, it's not only the right thing to do societally, but it's a good thing for business. And it's a good thing for business because we're a service company and we're a health service company. So having passionate, engaged colleagues who believe they're making a difference is critical to our ability to deliver on our promise. And making a difference in your community where you work, live, and play is a part of tapping into that discretionary energy. So again, on behalf of my colleagues, it's an honor for us to receive this recognition. It gives us yet more fuel to make sure we up our game, because that's how the world gets better every day, continuous improvement and driving change. And the good news is there's no shortage of opportunities to make a difference out there.
It is my honor to introduce my friend and professional colleague, Congressman Nick Rahal.
Thank you, Tony Kelly Foster. I want to salute you and Stephanie Foster and Edie Frazier and the entire board of directors of the World Affairs Council for putting together this event in such a successful manner, and for the tremendous work that the World Affairs Council does, of which each of you are aware, the global education and truly involving our youth, not only in America but around this world, in the future of the world. The lady that I'm going to introduce, everybody knows her. I've known her quite a few years, as well as her distinguished family, back in West Virginia. She's an energetic, passionate, involved, and truly knowledgeable individual when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to global health, and when it comes to interconnecting global health with the health of our children here in America. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm indeed honored to present to you the Secretary of the Health and Human Services, Sylvia Matthews Burwell. In your discussions around the world with health leaders, as you have been involved, I would hope you would comment on some of your initiatives in global health and just what the young people of the world are thinking today. What do they think of our country? What are they thinking about their future?
A common theme, interestingly, is energy and engagement about what that future will look like, and in terms of the folks and their desire to play a role in it. But one of the things I think we see in the U.S. is not as much interest in engagement in doing that kind of service in government, which is something that I personally find sad, and why I think the role you played in my life and playing that role is such an important thing, and the work that you all do to educate young people about the world around them so that they do want to become engaged, and engaged in what you can do at scale at government. In government, you can make change at scale. You can do that in very large companies as well, and in other places too. But the idea of making sure people have that knowledge, the young people, many of them I think don't understand the role that government can play and the role that they can play in other areas. I've worked in the foundation world as well in terms of contributing. So a desire to be engaged in ways, but certainly a need for us all, and that's why I think the work you all do in education, having young people travel, having young people exposed to leaders in terms of the programs you do are so important.
This Distinguished Public Service Award from the World Affairs Council, D.C., has been, as Tony said, earned and not given. So, Tony? The World Affairs Council, Washington, D.C., honors Secretary Burwell for the Distinguished Public Service Award. And this is November 12th, 2015. And on behalf of all of us in the leadership, Mrs. Secretary, we really thank you for helping to really bring the quality of health care to the nation and the world.